In this video, I'll be guiding you through how to get one of the most complex relics on Remnant 2. It's called the Void Heart. Hey, what's up everyone? Before we do get into this, if you find today's video helpful, please give it a like and a share to support it and consider subscribing for more content. I'd really appreciate it. So this is the Void Heart. On use, it reduces incoming damage by 50% for 4 seconds. And when the buff ends, it heals 100% of missing health over 0.75 seconds. It's a very, very decent relic, which is probably why it's quite complex to get it. Although it is complex, it is quite straightforward. I'm going to try and make it as straightforward as possible in this video. Now, you've got to get this relic from the Narude world. And if you're playing Narude on your main campaign playthrough, I wouldn't go for this because it will break Narude. We'll get to that later in the video. And also, there's two main stories for Narude. One of the stories starts out as Seeker's Rest, and this is the one that you need in order to get the Void Heart. If you have any other starting area, that's the other starting point for the other story, and you won't be able to get it. So make sure you have Seeker's Rest. Just keep on re-rolling on adventure mode until you get it. So now that you have this storyline, you simply have to complete it. There's a few things to take note of, which we will go through. And while you're going through and following the objectives, you just want to keep an eye out for the Ascension Spire. This is where I'm going on screen now. It's a tall statue. There's hands raised in the air with an orb above them. If you see that, you're going to find it in like the open world sort of areas of this map where you can find like different random dungeons and whatnot, but this Ascension Spire has a custodian NPC inside of it, so keep an eye out for that because you are going to need to find this NPC to be able to get the Void Heart, and it's advisable to find him as you're going through this storyline because he'll kind of give you a clue of what you're doing in the storyline, but also you'll then have him on the map and you'll know where he is to come back later. This is what he looks like. We've got to the Ascension Spire now. He's just going to be at the back of that, standing there, and you just need to go and interact with him. Like I said, if you miss him and you just go forward and complete this storyline, that should be okay to go back afterwards anyway. And that's just your focus now. Get all the way to the end of this storyline, and this is where the boss fight is. Now, there's only one thing you need to be careful of. You can find a system override key, and if you find this, you can't use it. If you use that, it's going to mess up getting the Void Heart, so make sure you don't. Now, I don't actually know how you get that override key, but I imagine if you look at this terminal that you got to interact with before you fight the boss, you've got the main thing to interact with, and there's a little thing down below that you can also interact with. I think the system override key will go into that if you did have it. Just make sure you don't do that and you interact with the main interface up top to start the boss fight. With the boss fight started, you simply just got to beat the boss. And with the boss defeated, you just now head back to the custodian to let you know you have done that. He will give you a reward for taking out the boss, and if you try and interact with him again, he's going to say that he's got work to do now and that he's busy. This is now where I see a lot of people online getting stuck with this, because what you're going to do is wait 12 real-life hours before going back to Narude, and Narude's going to kind of be destroyed and you're going to unlock a secret area. Now, what you can do is basically move your clock forward on the device you're playing on. So I was on PC. I just went into my clock settings, and what I did was I turned off to set the time automatically, and I set it manually. All I did was push forward the time by a couple of days, just so it definitely covered the 12 hours that I had to wait. And with that done, the game now thinks I have advanced more than 12 hours into the future. You could do this on your PlayStation, you could do this on your Xbox or your PC, and you could do it while you're still in Narude. We didn't leave Narude. As you can see, the Ascension Spire is right in front of us over there. But now what you want to do is fast travel out of Narude and go back to Ward 13. Once back at Ward 13, you want to try and fast travel back to Narude. And you'll notice that every fast travel point's got this glitch effect and you can't go there. You've basically broken the map and Narude is no more. So the custodian did what he needed to do. You will notice a brand new secret area though called Ellipsis Tora that you can fast travel to. So fast travel there. When you get here, you'll notice that Narude has absolutely vanished. There's nothing. But if you look around, you will notice there's a play recorder on the floor and there's a purple item in the distance. And you're able to walk along this path. It's like an invisible floor. And as you get to the end, you'll have your Void Heart. And there we have it. Although a little bit complex, you can see it is quite straightforward. I've just noticed online a lot of people are getting stuck with the advancement of those 12 hours. Like, in theory, you could just exit the game, have half a day off, come back and get it as well. But the fast forwarding time using your system settings does work. And I'm aware I haven't covered how you complete this storyline either, but it is just focusing on the objective markers and going for them, making sure you don't use that system override pin. But that's it. I hope this video has been helpful. Again, if it has been, please do give it a like and a share to support it, and subscribe for more content. I've got a load of content on the channel, which is all linked via a playlist in the description if you want to go and check that now. Until next time, thank you for watching. Stay safe and peace out.